My name is Rhapsody and welcome to the Bazaar. The Bazaar is billed as a hero builder, but I think it would be probably a little easy to understand from the current landscape of gaming as an Autobattler. I only currently have the character Vanessa unlocked. This is a, it's worth noting I'm playing free play here. This is a closed beta game at the moment. I believe only buying the Founders Pack or having a referral code from someone who does have the Founders Pack, I think, is the only ways to access it at this point in time. But it's getting a lot of traction online, so I can only imagine that's going to be expanded sooner rather than later. So, Vanessa. The character we're playing is Vanessa. Vanessa has a lot of weapon synergies and a lot of crit synergies. And we'll explore those kinds of things as we go in. I don't want to just sit here and tutorialize the entire game, so I'm just going to go through the process of it. It'll be pretty self-explanatory, but I'll clear up anything that needs to be done. Here we get Vanessa's Quarters. Choose an item to start your journey with. So we get 3 silver tier items here. We get the first, the Cutlass. So here's a basic item. Over on the left, we can see 5 seconds. That is, every 5 seconds, this item will activate. And then we can see next to it what it activates to do, 18 damage. And then below that we can see some additional information. This deals double crit damage, so if this crits, it'll deal 36 instead of 18. Or rather, I imagine 18, then crits to 36, and then doubles that to 72. Pretty good. We have Chum, which is a small aquatic item. Your aquatic items gain 3% crit chance for the fight every 4 seconds. And when you buy this, you gain a piranha. And then finally, a small weapon, which is the revolver. It fires every 4 seconds, deals 15 damage, has 20% chance to crit, and when you do crit, fully reload this. It's also worth noting it has 6 ammunition, so without the full crit to reload it, it would fire 6 times and then end. I don't really know what you know what? Let's take the revolver. Just a fancy little gun. So here we have the choice of some skills to attach to our character. Left-handed, your leftmost weapon gains 24 damage. We can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 weapon slots, or 4 item slots rather, on our board at the moment. At the start of your fight, each fight rather, permanently give all weapons plus 3 damage. So what, that takes 8 combats until the revolver is getting the benefit of left-handed, but at that point, everything else is also getting that benefit. And it's also worth noting, this is the very start of the game, so I have the most available fights ahead of me. Iron Sharpens Iron looks good. And Final Flame, your rightmost burn item has plus 8 burn. I'm going to take Iron Sharpens Iron. And we are on hour 1 of day 1. So I get to choose here between 3 different opportunities to gain items. One is... It's worth noting. I have vocal phrases that I overuse. Oops. But it is worth noting that this is currently a shop phase, so I can either go to Kina, who sells non-weapon items. I can go to the eating contest to get some chocolate bars, or I can go to the botanical gardens to pick up a poison item. That says get a poison item, so it won't be purchased. It'll just give it to me. Non-weapon items, chocolate bars, or a poison item? I mean, the one that's most likely to synergize with giving all of your weapons plus 3 damage is probably the poison item, if I had to guess. I'm gonna go to Kino.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful. I like it. We've got 3 items here. We've got the lighter, a small tool that burns for 1 every 3 seconds. We've got the seashell, a small aquatic item that shields 5 for each aquatic item that you have every 5 seconds. And then finally we have the pop snappers. They are 3 seconds, they burn for 4, and they have 3 ammunition. I almost want to take them just because they have ammunition so that I can try and focus around, I don't know, maybe getting some ammunition synergies. I also currently have 8 gold. I've got 5 income between each phase. But I have 8 gold at the moment, so I could re-roll the supply for 3 and then look for something else. The thing is, I don't really like re-rolling until I know what I'm looking for. This is common in many different games. It doesn't feel appropriate to reroll unless you know the kind of thing that you want to see on the other end, because otherwise you can end up in a situation where you just end up abusing this button and getting nothing. So, all that said, I will take the Pop Snappers and we'll leave. That's enough for me, thank you. Here's our first fight. This is a fight against an NPC. The NPC is either going to be the Fanged Inglet, the Haunted Kimono, or the Banana Ball. All of these ones give 3 money, 1 experience, and 1 reward of some kind, I guess? That's either an item or a skill. However, later in the game, we will have a gradation of enemies, so we'll have an easier one who gives less rewards and a harder one who gives more rewards. And we'll have to appropriately choose which is the most powerful one we're capable of taking on. At the moment, I'll go for the Banana Ball. Banana Ball? Fanged Inglet. I'll go for the Fanged Inglet because I think that's more likely to give me a weapon. And that's literally just based off of like a flavor feel. Yeah. I assume it might give me the pelt, which sells for gold, or a fang, a small weapon that deals 3 damage. 4% crit chance. Actually, no, it wouldn't have the 4% crit chance. The enemy has Deadly Eye, giving their weapons 4% crit chance. So here's how a battle is going. We can see that the cooldown of each of these items is represented by the bar that is going across them. And the battle will continue until one of us wins. Now, if it took too long for one of us to win, we would enter the Sandstorm. And then in the Sandstorm, both of us would take damage at the same time until someone dies. Next up, we have Ilia, who sells weapons. We have Nufu, who sells skills. I like having skills this early. And Acacia of Riches. Gain 3 gold. So skills cost 3 by default. That's a bronze skill. And a silver skill costs 6. Which means I would be able to go to Nufu and re-roll and possibly pick up a silver skill still. And then there's Isla, who sells weapons. And more weapons that I have in the field, the more weapons are benefiting from +3 damage per turn. Okay, I'm going with that. Okay, so we have 3 here. We have the Narwhal, which is an aquatic, weapon, and friend. So we're not really seeing too many of the more, like, complicated items yet, but a character that is an aquatic, a weapon, and a friend has 3 different things they can benefit from. We have Cutlass, which fires every 5 seconds. This we saw at the very start as well. This is a bronze version of it, so it's less powerful. Deals double crit damage, but takes up 2 spaces. Then we have the Trebuchet, a large weapon. Takes up 3 full spaces on the playmat. Burns for 8, deals 10 damage, and when you do burn, haste an item for 1 second. So if anything burns, this will haste an item for a single second. Haste, of course, increase the speed of that item's cooldown. I will take the reroll here, because I don't think any of these are really what I'm looking for. Ooh, okay, it's getting closer here. Longshot, which is every 10 seconds, so it's a very, very slow weapon, but it deals 25 damage, and if you win a fight with it in play, it gains an additional 25 damage permanently. Switchblade, 8 seconds, small weapon, deal 10 damage, but when you use an adjacent weapon, give it +2 damage for this fight. So the revolver would fire for 18, and then 20, and then 22, and then 24. And then finally, the Katana. Every 2 seconds, deal 4 damage. Yes, I will be taking the Katana, thank you.
Come back and tell me.
Every 2 seconds. The only downside of the Katana is that it obviously does not much damage. But I can increase its damage with my Iron Sharpens Iron consistently here. Also, it fires every 2 seconds. Perhaps I want to put a Switchblade next to it. When you use an adjacent weapon, give it +2 damage for this fight. The Fang is nothing to me. It's not even as damage effective as the Switchblade is by base. The Fang is nothing.
Use it well.
I'm going to take the Switchblade and put it on board, and then I'm going to try and ride high for a while. Which is to say, I'm going to try and take aggressive challenges, because I think I can afford it. JJ, here to sell items, but I have no money, so I'm not going to be able to buy any. You find an abandoned chest. This is an event with a couple options, and then Candy Stash, gain 3 bronze tier chocolate bars. Selling a bronze tier chocolate bar would give us 10 max HP. But I'll go for the lost chest here, which has 2 options. Return the crate. What's your offer? Gain 2 gold and 1 experience, or open the crate. Get a small or a medium item. I'm pretty comfortable with my items at the moment, so I'll return the crate for some money and experience. And now at the end of this day, having gone through all of the Bazaar to pick up some items and fight some NPCs to get a little bit more powerful, now we have a player combat round. And I will end when I either beat 10 players or when I lose against enough players to lose all of my prestige. You lose as much prestige as the day that you are on. So if I lost this one, I'm just going to lose a single prestige. But on day 10, that's half of my prestige. I think that's the majority of the things I need to explain. I think that's it tutorialized. Let's go.
Not to squabble with nobody.
I love that skin. I want that one so bad. It's like a Pirate King kind. Okay, they have Luncheon as well as Coral, which is when you buy an aquatic item, this gains an additional amount of healing. They bought a reasonable amount of aquatic items, so Coral is healing them a lot. And then they have Catfish, which, if it gains haste, it would gain +1 poison for the fight, but it hasn't been gaining haste. Ooh, unless I crit with the revolver, I'm probably screwed here. Yep, there we go. Poison was enough to tick me over time. I guess also they got Luncheon as their first weapon because it's silver. So that means the very first thing they were offered was Luncheon, so it's just been growing since then. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about losing to that. I think that'll happen. Our character is leveled up by gaining enough experience to level up. It increases their max HP, gives them more slots on the board, as we can see, and a special reward here. Choosing our special reward, either Arms Locker, gain a weapon, go fishing to get an aquatic item, or Scavenger Hunt, get 2 loot items. If you have a friend, get an additional 2 items. So of course I would get 2 items. I gotta go for the Arms Locker. It's the only one that really makes sense to my mind at the moment. That'll happen. Closed beta. That's the reason it's in closed beta, to iron out those kinds of things. Okay. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Pet Rock. It's a small weapon and a friend. Every 5 seconds it does 5 damage. However, if it's your only friend, which it will be, my items have +5 crit chance. Cool. Curio sells bronze tier junk items. The jungle ruins, you find abandoned ruins in the jungle, and invest in yourself, gain 1 income. I do like gaining income because it's really early. There's so many more days left in this. Abandoned ruins in the jungle. Never mind, I really like gaining income, so I'm gonna go to the jungle. Oh, no, it's not the jungle. It's something else I'm thinking of. One of them has an option to increase your income. I'm still learning this game, as you might imagine. Study the site to gain 1 experience, enjoy the scenery to gain 25 max HP, or, if you're Vanessa, you can plunder for a small item. I'll take that. It's a piranha. Thankfully, it's not a friend, and it does deal double crit damage. And it attacks every 5 seconds. Actually, I think that's probably better than the revolver. It attacks every 5 seconds and it deals double crit damage. So maybe I should get it to increase its damage with the switchblade. Because I can't rely on the revolver continuing to fire, as we saw in the last fight. We have Orion, who sells tools. We have Lickit, who boosts your stats with tasty treats. And then finally we have Lost and Found to gain a small non-weapon item. I am kind of going with just having as many weapons as I can on the board right now, so they're all increasing their damage with iron sharpens iron. I'm especially happy with the katana, despite the fact that it's taking 2 spaces, because it fires off so often. I almost feel like the thing I need the least is a tool to boost my stats. Maybe not either. I'm gonna get a small non-weapon item. It's a seashell. I'm not gonna use that. Coconut crab for 3 gold, 2 experience, and then 1 item. We've got the Tent City Mare, who is a raccoon. I love it. 4, 2, and 1, and then the Rogue Scrapper. 5, 3, and 1. And maybe I'm overconfident, but I feel like I could probably take on a Rogue Scrapper. So, they have a Gearnola bar. When they sell a tool, it gains extra max ammo. They have a Junkyard Club. When you sell it... Yeah, they have things that when they sell it, it will make the rest of their stuff more powerful. The real threat that they have on board is the Barbed Wire. When you shield, it gains 5 damage for the fight. But they can only shield twice because the Gearnola bar. Yeah, no, I'm going to win this fight easily. Whoa, hang on. I just got hit with the Junkyard Club. I forgot about that. Maybe I don't win it easily. Oh, yep, that's going to be a death. Junkyard got me. Oh. And because I wasn't capable of hitting the Rogue Scrapper, I'm not going to get any of the rewards from that fight. That's pretty punishing. Armory to get another weapon. I'm going to take an abandoned chests. I'm just going to take the golden experience as well. Get a burn item. Sells item, get some chocolate bars. I'm going to take some chocolate bars. I need some health. Get 5 gold tier chocolate bars. There we go. That spends 10. Each of these gold tiers is going to sell for 30 max health. I just need more time while I'm fighting someone. I honestly think I probably beat Vardu here.
Fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Oh yeah. Pufferfist says when you haste, poison 1, and you have no haste triggers on the board. Your burn items do additional burn, but you have no burn items on the board. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna get Vardu. They started out with a concealed dagger, a small weapon that deals 12 damage every 8 seconds and gains 1 gold. So they're banking on some sort of an investment.
I paint my ship red, but I don't use paint.
Woof. Nautica. Sells aquatic items. We have another abandoned chest or gaining 3 gold. So 1 experience and 2 gold from the abandoned chest or 3 gold. Because I don't think I want Nautica. I'm focusing heavily on the weapon build. This is one of the most basic things you can do with this character. It's one of the things that the character kind of like drives you towards doing a little bit. I feel like especially here for the first experience of this character, that seems appropriate. I do have a friend, the Pet Rock. Now here's the thing. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like... I feel like forage doesn't work for me. Gain 1 citrus and 1 coconut. If you have a friend, gain an additional citrus and coconut. So I should get 4 items. Or Scavenger Hunt also should give me 4 items right now because I do have a friend. It's the Pet Rock. Will it do it? I'm gonna take the forage. Oh cool, I got all 4. That's been bugged out for me a little bit, but again, closed beta, to be expected. That's why this is here. Colt sells ammo items. Ammo items aren't bad. Pip sells bronze tier skills. Bronze tier skills can be pretty bad though. Colt, if I could get another revolver, that'd be neat. If I could get another katana, that wouldn't be a thing you sell because you only sell ammo items. Let's look at Colt.
Don't worry, mate. I'll look out for you.
Excuse me? Wasn't expecting to hear the sultry tones of a countryman. Rifle. When you use this, reload 1 ammo if it's your only weapon. That'd be lovely, but can't do it. A cannon, medium weapon that deals 25 damage and burns for 3, 4-second charge, but only has 2 ammo. And then bowlers. Deals 20 damage, slows 1 item for 2 seconds, every 4 seconds, small. I don't know if I want to re-roll on the out for just a revolver or pop snappers, and I don't even really care about pop snappers, so I'm leaving that. Scout Trooper, Rogue Scrapper, and then Dabbling Apprentice. The thing is, I now know I can definitely beat the Rogue Scrapper, but maybe not the Scout Trooper. Also, all of my weapons are getting more powerful every single round. And I've got so much more max HP than I did last time I fought this guy, so. Okay, good. Woo! I actually get to get the money. Yay. You also get money, I think, each time you deplete a certain amount of the enemy's HP bar.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Barbed wire every 4 seconds deal 10 damage. When you shield, it gains 5 damage for the fight. I'll pop that in place of the pop snappers. Quixel sells small and medium items, and there's an eating contest for more chocolate bars. Honestly, I just need to live in the fight long enough. Maybe I just wolf down chocolate. That's my thing. I'm just constantly eating these golden chocolate bars and it's getting us across the line. Sells skills. Again, remember what I said about Nufu. Skill that's bronze costs 3. Silver costs 6. We might be able to get a silver skill from Sufu here.
Have great potential.
Nufu here.
Let me train.
Your items have plus 3% crit chance. There's Final Flame. Your rightmost burn item has extra burn. The first time you crit each fight, freeze an enemy item for 4 seconds. Or your leftmost shield item has plus 15 shield. Ugh. I don't have any shielding items. I'm gonna take the first time I crit each fight. Freeze the enemy. And then it's time to verse Sick. Sick is playing a character that I haven't unlocked yet, but I want to.
Legend on Pelago.
I should warn you. I'm not like other Jabarians.
So this character doesn't really do damage. That doesn't appear to be their thing. I think they win if they shield themselves twice more than their health bar. When you heal shield 27 and you have multicast heal, succulence, when you use an item, heal equal to the item's value. Yeah, I can't beat this. My damage is going okay. I guess the enemy is probably just gonna wait until I die to the sandstorm. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that hurts. That's such a good build. Uwashi Wali Bird is healing 15 on a multicast of 3, and anytime they heal, they also shield 27, and they have another item that heals them anytime they use another item. That's insane. Hydrate. Upgrade your leftmost aquatic item, befriend, get a friend, or ooh, showcase arsenal. That's what we're looking for. Your leftmost weapon gets plus 2 damage for each weapon that you have. I need to upgrade my katana. It's doing almost twice as much damage in the next fight as it was in the previous one at the start. Orion's here to sell tools. There's Vermeer here to sell crit skills. And then a recycling center, gain a non-weapon item. I'll go for Vermeer here. First time you use a large item each fight, adjacent items get 15% crit chance for the fight. Deadly Eye, your weapons have 6% crit chance. First time you crit each fight, increase the freeze we already have from 4 to 6. Or Right Eye, your rightmost item has 5% crit chance. I'll take all of our weapons having 6% crit chance, thank you. And then it's going to be difficult for me to get much value out of going to another shop, so I'll take a small weapon off the battlefield. Oh, a bayonet. That's actually probably good for us. I'm going to put the bayonet in the builds. There, I think. Yeah. Because the bayonet says when you use the weapon to the left of this, deal 5 damage. So every time the katana goes off, the bayonet will also go off. And the bayonet is going to increase in size every time I enter a fight. Technovirus. I believe that's a poison type deck. And I can't really deal with poison because I don't heal. Blood Reef Raider, if I had to guess, would probably be a pirate. I'm just going off of flavor for that one. Oh yeah, yeah it is. Bar of Gold, Crow's Nest. Your weapons have plus 75% crit chance. If you have exactly one weapon, that weapon has lifesteal. Neat. Oh, they have a shield potion. It's only got 3 ammo, but it's shielding him 150 each time. Thankfully, it's going to be out of ammo in a second. This cannonball gives adjacent items +2 ammo, which is pretty neat for their board. It looks like we're vaguely equal on health, and the enemy has used all their shielding opportunities, so yeah, this will be good. Woo! Got him.
Waste of gunpowder.
I was worried about this. Crow's Nest. Your weapons have plus 75% crit chance. Sounds sick to me. If you have exactly one weapon, that weapon has lifesteal. Maybe I'm being too harsh, because, like, I don't need Fang Pop Snappers or... Like, I could just put this on the board, and then suddenly... all of our things? Yeah, all of our things crit by default. Okay, that's pretty cool. Your weapons have plus 75% crit chance. Why doesn't the bayonet have 75% crit chance right now? It's a weapon. It's a weapon. It even gets highlighted when I go over the crow's nest, showing me that it's a weapon. Okay, maybe the crow's nest isn't bad. Maybe I'm just a big complain lord. Sells ammo items. Back to Colt. There's Professor Wriggle, who sells... Oh, I get it now. Sells poison skills, and then finally have the security center for a shield item. I'm gonna hit the security center. Oh, Cove. Shield equal to this item's value, and when you sell an item, it gains 1 value. Cool. And then you can sell it for all the additional value you stocked into it, so it's... Cove's pretty good. Get a small non-weapon item, work at the docks to earn some more coin, or Ilia sells weapons. Honestly, I think I go to Isla. I think I'm really looking for an upgrade on a weapon that I have.
Buy my weapons, and you might.
Oh! No, wait, no! Okay, so medium weapon, sniper rifle, deals 100 damage every 10 seconds. It deals 3 times more damage if it's your only weapon. And if it's my only weapon, it'll have lifesteal. If you have exactly one weapon, give it lifesteal. This would give me 300 lifesteal. I do 300 damage every 10 seconds. Currently, every 10 seconds, I'm dealing 40... Oh, but the thing is, they're all critting, but this is going to crit as well. So we'll consider those to cancel one another out. So this is dealing 36, 36, 18. So that 18 splits into 40, 40. So it's 90. So it's 40 and 90. 130. 170. 205. We're actually pretty close. 205, and then, what, 5 times this is 180. 395, and then this is activating 8, 5 times 40. So 425. We're doing 425 damage with this, excluding the impact of crits and switchblade. But the sniper would do 300, and it only takes 1 slot, and it steals life. I'm so nervous. If I took the Cove, I could shield every 3 seconds. I could put that out, the seashell as well. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for the full pivot. I'm gonna sell the Fang. I'm gonna buy the sniper rifle.
I prefer
I'm gonna...
action.
reformat my board. Now I've got the sniper rifle doing 300 damage and also lifesteal. And I can only put in non-weapons. So a small barbed wire. No, that's not a weapon. The seashell. And then if I wanted to hard commit, I would sell all of these to increase the way that the cove is going to shield us. I can't do that to me. I can't. This is too much. I want to give myself the ability to back out if this is awful. Because, like, this is one weapon. What if the enemy just slows me down? What if it never fires? What if they kill me before it goes off?
But I've seen my share of storms. Go ahead, underestimate.
That said, thankfully I have a lot of max
Makes this
HP.
more fun.
That's pretty good for me. Oh, this enemy is doing a really good haste build. So the bouncing ball gives 3 aquatic item haste for 20 seconds. We've got the fishing rod, which gives another aquatic item haste for 3 seconds. And then pufferfish over here, when you haste, poison 7. So I got to shoot them once, and then I die. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. No! I was so close.
Waiting to be filled.
Your leftmost weapon, yep, I'll do that, and that'll give the sniper rifle more damage. And then it triples that damage because it's the sniper rifle. I'm going all in on the sniper rifle. I'm excited about this build. Nufu.
This world is full of noise. You must find the quiet.
Your heal items have their cooldowns reduced. Your rightmost weapon is increasing damage. That's actually really good to me. Oh, I feel bad about doing this, but I'm gonna do it.
I do not teach lies. I teach mastery.
Argenta sells silver tier skills, which... Balance friendship. Your weapons and shield items have +2 weapon and +2 shield for each friend you have. I have none. At the start of each fight, haste 1 aquatic item for 6 seconds. Cove or seashell, whoops. Each time, the first time you use a large item each fight, haste adjacent items for 4 seconds. I mean, I guess I'll do that, because then the cove just hastes the sniper. I want to take on the Gorgon Noble. I want to go for the big guns. I really, really want to.
Well, aren't you lovely?
Oh, that's so much poison. Come on, just crit him out of existence instantly. Come on. Boom. There you go, that's half your HP bar. One more, come on, this is what I'm talking about. It's a guaranteed crit, right? No, it's not, it's 81.
How would you
There we go, yeah.
work for us?
Woo, we took down the big enemy and we got all of the big rewards.
Already?
Basilisk
Barely got
Bang.
our flags up.
Every 3 seconds, deal 10 damage. When you poison, it gains crit chance for the fight. It also has lifesteal by default. Unfortunately, I can't run that alongside the sniper rifle here. Get a small non-weapon item. Buy experience for the right price. Ooh, I'm gonna go for experience for the right price. There's Chit Chat, gain 1 experience. Treasure location, gain a random item or confidential information. Gain 2 experience. I'll take the 1 because I'll get another experience as I move forward. 1 space here.
There's this event.
So there I level up.
Very exclusive.
Oh, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Leadership, upgrade your leftmost weapon. That's my sniper rifle. Let's get it.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Work at the docks to earn some coin, get a small weapon or get small items. None of those things are especially impactful to me, so I think I'm going to work at the docks to try and get... Because I think I can rest on my laurels a little bit at the moment. I think I'm quite ahead. 2 gold and a shield item or 2 gold and a tool. I'll take 2 gold and a shield item, hoping to get a dupe of one of the other things I have. When you heal, shield 10. Bushel. Ah, that was so good for the other enemy we were fighting. Every 5 seconds it does that. I mean, I guess I could take seashell and pop snappers off and then put that on. When the sniper rifle hits, it'll hit it. That's good. Sniper rifle is doing a lot of damage right now. Sniper rifle is, I think Because I think the crit is double damage. I'm not certain. Some games have crit as 1.5 damage. Some of them have it as 10 times. I don't know. Yeah, this enemy is doing what I was doing. As well as they have a port. Your items have +1 max ammo, and at the start of each day, you gain a ammo item from any character. Shot him in the face. Single hit, single kill. I'm back on full HP. We're ahead.
Bravery
We're doing it again.
is a sword without a blade.
Up to day 6. You start the next fight with 100 shield per level, small items, or sell skills. I'll go to
At least a grain of wisdom,
Nufu.
since you have capped me.
Your aquatic items have 8% crit chance. It is worth noting, yes, our only aquatic item at the moment, I think. Well, it's the crow's nest as well. But it's showing that the precision driver will affect the cove. Damage can crit, poison can crit, burn can crit, shield can crit, heal can crit. All of these can crit individually. Keen Eye, your items have 6% crit chance, or Captain's Charge again. I'm going to reroll here. There's also medium poisons items. Get +2 poison, not really interested in that. Your leftmost item has 10 crit, or an additional 12 damage to it. I'm going to go for the additional 12 damage from right-handed.
Now
Oh!
this will inspire the crew.
Okay, so here we see a rare shop, Kronos, who sells haste items. I hope I have enough money to buy something good.
Serious speed ups. And I'm cuter.
Beach Ball, medium aquatic, hastes an aquatic item for 2 seconds. There's the Turbo Star chart. Adjacent items have 15% crit chance, and they have their cooldowns reduced by 15. Honestly, that's probably worth more than the bushel. And then there's the jellyfish. Whenever you use another aquatic item, this gains haste for 1 second.
We'll borrow more gold from the tyrant.
I mean, it's easy. I'll just sell those and then take the Turbo
That'll
Star
get you
chart.
moving.
So there's... I only have 2 items that even have a cooldown. Adjacent items. Adjacent. I do want it to be adjacent to both the sniper's rifle and the cove, but I also want the sniper's rifle and the cove to be adjacent to one another because of the captain's charge. I guess this makes up for it. I'm trying to lower the cooldown and increase the crit of the sniper's rifle, so it's much less likely that I just get shot in the face. Oh my god. Trash Golem gives 6 gold, 2 experience, and 1 item. The Lich, 11 gold, 5 experience, 1 item. Unless you destroy my items, I can't lose. It froze my items. They're gonna heal equal to my poison consistently, and they're increasing their own poison over time. They've also got charge your other non-weapon items 1 second. Cool. I should be okay, as long as I get to a second shot. Oh boy. I got to a second shot! Oh no, I'm not okay! No! That would have been so good. Unfortunately, they healed.
Frog.
Very well. Curio sells bronze tier junk items. Junk items are items that give you their value,
Buried treasure.
or many of the junk items rather, are items that give you their value when you sell them. So the lifting gloves, when you sell this, your items gain 2 damage. When you sell this, reduce your items cooldown, those kinds of things. So I'm going to buy
While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
a couple of them. Your leftmost weapon gains 3 damage when you sell
Sitting
this.
there 20 years, waiting for you.
Now, sell that for my weapons to increase their damage, and my items to reduce their cooldown. My leftmost weapon to increase its damage, because it's getting 3 times the amount of damage that I'm doing, as well as the cove is giving me more shielding each time I sell something.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
So it's definitely worth our while. Blue Nanas gives us 20 max HP when I sell it. The chocolate bar gives us some max HP when I sell it as well.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
I'm gonna use the feather to reduce the cooldown of the sniper rifle again. Now it's down to 8 seconds. 2 full seconds off of what it used to be. Aid the convoys in navigating a dangerous mountain pass. I'm gonna do that. This is the one that I was thinking of before. Yeah. Guide the convoy for 2 gold and 1 experience. Gain 5 gold. Anything could happen risking the escort the convoy, or we can invest in the convoy to gain 2 income. I'm gonna need money so I can buy and sell things for the sake of the cove. Andrew Fam. Let's go, buddy.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I'm hoping they don't have enough much, what the? What? 999 in the bank with 7. I'm so glad that I just shot them in the face instantly.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
999 gold is a little suspect. It's a little suspect. Upgrade your leftmost aquatic item. That would work on the crow's nest or the cove as well. But there's also leadership. Upgrade your leftmost weapon, which is the sniper rifle, and it would go to the final tier, which is diamond.
The quicker the fight.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Deal 1,610 damage and only 4% chance not to crit. Get some chocolate bars, 100% get the chocolate bars, and I will buy 5 silver chocolate bars, and then I will sell each of them because they're increasing the shielding value of the cove. Gain 3 regeneration, work at the docks to earn some coin, or a ammo item. I like anything that keeps me in the game a little longer. I almost want regeneration, but I also recognize I have no money. Ooh. Work as a navigator if you have a star chart. So there's an additional option if we have a star chart. That's cool. Gain 6 gold and 2 experience. Absolutely. There's a cosmic rock. Sergeant Suds. Sergeant Suds, who appears to be a block of soap. We have cosmic rock. And then we have Chili Charles over here as well. I'm going for Chili Charles. I couldn't kill a Lich, but I was pretty close. I've got to be able to get Chili Charles. When they freeze, their items gain 2% crit chance for the fight. I'm not going to be able to like read out every item the enemies have, unfortunately, because they will have items that I've never seen before, and the fights resolve quite quickly a lot of the time. Yeah, like that. One shot, 1 kill.
Walk it.
Ice cubes. Freeze 3 small items for 1 second. That's pretty cool. Can't fit it on my board, but it is cool. Get a friend, your aquatic items have a reduced cooldown, or get 2 loot items. If you have a friend, gain 2 additional items. I don't have a friend at the moment, but 2 loot items still sounds better than the others to me. Reduce the cooldowns of your items by 3%, or and when you sell this, your leftmost item gains 5% crit chance. That's great. There we go. Now it's 101% crit chance. The sniper rifle will crit. It will. Nufu, we need some more skills. I'd love a gold skill. Oh, gold. The first time you use a large item each fight, give your items 12% crit chance for the fight. No? I already have enough crit. I'm gonna reroll. The other ones are poison focused and such. When you crit, your shield items gain 10 shield for the fight. Honestly, that's the best available here, but the thing is, I'm critting once every 7.8 seconds. So, it's okay. It's fine. Sells vehicles is Aero over there. Orion sells tools. I've got to go for the cheap option here, as I don't have much money. And I'm also going to take the opportunity here now to sell these off to increase the shielding of the cove before moving in and fighting Judosaurus.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Are they gonna kill me before I get my first shot off? No. Oh, you gotta invest in your max HP.
Fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
We're up on day 8 now. Small burn item, temporary boost, or a large item. Large item would give me the possibility of picking up a cove or a crow's nest, so I'm looking at those.
It's just straight boulders. This is more fun.
Shipwreck. Your aquatic items have 1 multicast. Nope. Doesn't apply to any of ours. Flagship. If you have a tool, ammo, property, or friend, this has 1 multicast for each. You have a tool and a property. Not an ammo or a friend, though. And port. Reload this and... Sorry, reload all of your items with 2 ammo and charge them for a second. So, also worth noting, haste increases the speed at which something reduces its cooldown. Charge just gives it a second immediately added to its cooldown. So if you haste something that has a 4-second cooldown for 4 seconds, I don't know how much the speed up is. I think it might be double speed until the haste is gone. But if you charge it for 4, it will immediately cast. I kind of want to reroll and go for a cove, because cove is really important for me right now. There it is. Because it shields equal to the item's value. When I upgrade it, it's now shielding equal double to the item's value.
Inspire the crew.
There's also a water wheel, haste your other items for 1 second. When you use another item, another aquatic item rather, haste this for 1 second. And then the trebuchet, which we saw at the very start. Get a shield item, see all that the Bazaar has to offer. It sells medium items. I don't remember what BazaarCon is. All that the Bazaar has to offer? A diamond tier item from the Bazaar, 2 experience, or 3 small items. I'll take 2 experience. I really want to get things that allow me to upgrade my leftmost item or my leftmost aquatic item so that I can get the cove to a higher level. Burninator. Let's go up against Trogdor. So they're going to be slowing out items. They've got a weak point detector for trying to increase their weapon damage for the fight. Anyway, I shot them in the face for a crit and they're dead.
Waste of gunpowder.
Pylon. Slows an item for 2 seconds. When you slow, haste an item for 2 seconds. So, this item itself, by itself, not incredible. Like, maybe it is, right? Every 3 seconds for 3 slots on my board, I slow an enemy item for 2 seconds. That doesn't sound great, but it also says when you slow, haste an item for 2 seconds. It's not just when the pylon slows. If my entire rest of the board has the ability to slow the enemy, this is triggering the haste constantly. Get a weapon, gain 2 experience, get a friend. We will go for the experience again so that I can try and get closer to upgrading Cove. Sells items, get some chocolate bars. I'm definitely going for the chocolate bars here. I just need to live long enough to be able to fire my sniper rifle once, maybe twice. Let's go to Nufu. I could buy a 6. When you use a weapon, give it 3 damage for the fight. It's not bad. That's so annoying. Wait! Quality over quantity. If you have exactly 1 weapon, it has lifesteal and plus 5% crit chance. So I would lose 75% crit chance on it. But it would still have... Oh. But it would still have lifesteal. I think the lifesteal matters most. Because then I can try and put other shielding items on board. I could pick up 3 additional slots. All I have to do is give lifesteal to the sniper rifle without using the crow's nest. It'll only have 30% crit, but I'll literally free up 3 slots on my board. Yep, doing it.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
So now the pylon's on board. Not really especially keen to put the pylon on board, but whatever.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Ooh, they've got a diamond skill. Your large weapons have a 120% do 120 extra damage. Woof. Let me fire my gun! Stop freezing my gun! Oh no, now that it doesn't crit, it's bad! Oh boy. It doesn't seem like the enemy is scaling fast enough to change the fact that I'm shooting them in the face a bunch. Yeah, they're gonna die to the sandstorm here.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use. Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
To experience again, or a citrus and a coconut. Citrus and a coconut, which I can sell to increase the value of the cove. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. Up to day 9, sells items, chocolate bars, and additional XP. I'm gonna go for the chocolate bars. And honestly, I'm just going for HP constantly. Oh, sells enchanted items, Seraphina. No, I don't have money for you now. That's what I needed to be wary of.
I bring tidings from the Empyrean realm, and also merchandise.
Heavy crow's nest. If you crit with a weapon, slow them 1 second. Give the weapon the right of this, plus damage for the fight, and shields. There's also toxic disguise when you use an item from another hero, poison 2 as well. So those are all enchanted with different qualities on top of their base. I was coming here so that I could look at the possibility of something that might be worth more than the pylon and just selling the pylon to pick up an enchanted item, but I don't think any of those are worth anything to me.
I kinda like you.
Roaming Isle. That's good. Oh! When you slow, gain 2 regeneration for the fight. Oh. Well, guess I crit you on the opening, and that's the end of that fight.
As spineless as a jellyfish.
Jellyfish. When you use another aquatic item, it gains haste for 3 seconds. Small and medium items sell skills. Skills again.
Lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
At the start of each fight, permanently give all of your weapons 5 damage instead of 3. Or I could re-roll looking for another. I'll take it. I'll still take it. I like that, because the sniper rifle is getting 3 times that increase. Wait, hang on. Sorry, it's not getting 3 times. It's getting 10 times that increase. It deals 10 times more damage if it's your only weapon. Sells large items, can't buy anything that's selling, so I'll get 3 spare change, and then sell that 3 spare change for cove value. Upgrade your leftmost item! That's the cove again! I mean, I could try and upgrade the pylon, but I think the cove multiplying again is much more important. So now it's triple the item's value. Every 2.4 seconds, it's shielding me for 168. That's going to give me a lot more time to shoot my enemy in the face with my sniper rifle. Give me a lot more time to line up the shot. Make sure that I'm aiming directly at the apricot.
You do see these tusks, right?
When you heal, it gains 40 damage to the fight, the gold club, and they're going to heal enough to try and whack me in the face. Anyway, they are dead.
I still lost.
I paint my ship red, but I
They have 7.8 seconds to prevent me from killing them. Get a small friend, get gumballs, or sells medium and large items. Medium and large items are literally all of the things I'm missing at the moment.
Really small thing?
when you crit haste an item for 2 seconds. Pistol sword, when you use an item when you use an ammo item, there we go, deal 30 damage, and also the Arbalist. When you haste, this gains 25 damage to the fight. The Sextant is an upgrade on Turbo Star Chart, I think, but Turbo Star Chart is already hasting the sniper rifle at the start of the fight as well, whereas this requires crits to start hasting. This just has higher crit. And then if I reroll, I'm not going to be able to find anything unless I sell Pylon. Still think it's worth a reroll, just in case. Wanted poster, when you win a fight against a player, gain 2 experience. If you had wanted poster on the board, you gain an additional experience. And your items gain 20% crit chance. When you burn, charge this blunderbuss immediately for a second, and then the disguise. When you buy this, get a non-Vanessa item, and your items from other heroes have a 50% extra crit chance. Unfortunately, Pylon doesn't even have a crit ability at all, so...
Am I even a master merchant?
Am I even a master merchant? I like the voice acting in this game, I'm gonna get into that. Aerodrome. You can travel almost anywhere. Unfortunately, it will cost me money to get there. Get a small box, a small tool in the utility box. We'll take that. Honing Steel. Give the weapon to the right of this, plus 20 damage to the fight. Not bad. Don't really have the space for it, but it's not bad. Veteran Octopus. I think I can kill you. You're definitely like a really rough enemy to go up against. But have you considered that I've got a gun? So this enemy has an octopus in the middle, which attacks with 8 multicast. And if you have 1 medium item, its cooldown is reduced by 30%, the octopus, and then all these tiny cutlasses off to the side. And yeah, the enemy isn't even getting through my shielding. We're definitely in a very dominant position at the moment. One of the first things I like to do when I start playing a new game is immediately identify the multiplicatives in the game. So crit is often one of these multiplicatives, because that is one of the fastest ways to get out of control. Upgrade your leftmost weapon, don't even have one. Lose 10% max HP, your weapons gain 5% crit chance and 10 damage. That 10 damage is 100 damage. But 10% of my max HP is 430 HP, that's a lot. I'm just gonna gain a weapon, which I'll probably end up selling. Oh, it's a revolver! Sell skills. Oh, we have 24. We could buy a diamond tier skill if it appears. Oh, 1 did, 2 did.
You must find the quiet within.
The first time you use a large item each fight, give your items 16% crit chance for the fight. Really? That's what I get? I'll take it, because it'll give my other thing, like, it... For 24, the first time, I would have expected this to say every time, for 24.
My skills are not weapons.
Deborah
Can prune a garden.
can give us things for no money.
Tea, can I spill for you?
I'll gain a random item because that's probably worth more at this point. Reload the item to the right of this 4 ammo. Neat. It's just more that I can sell. Speaking of selling, I'm definitely not putting additional weapons on the board, so I can sell those 2. I can't see a world where I'm putting either Powder Flask or the small honing shield back on the board as well. So I'll sell those 2, again, just increasing the shielding value of the Cove. So after the Cove goes off for the first time, it'll have 35% crit chance, so about a third.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Whenever you use an item with burn, that item gains 2 additional burn for the fight, and you've got a lot of burn items. This is going to be a nightmare. I shot you in the face once. Do I get a second opportunity?
Like
Yep.
my crew says at the bar.
Woo.
Another round.
So
Bravery without strength is a
That's-
sword without a blade.
that's our 7th victory in this run. Were this a ranked run, it is not at the moment. Maybe I'll do ranked for the next episode. They give you a free ranked run every day, I believe. But were it a ranked run, 7 would mean that I start getting some chests. Well, on 4, I get 1 chest. On 7, I get 2 chests. On 10, I get the full 3 chests. Sell skills. Nufu, sell skills. Let me get a better skill this time.
Great potential. Let me train.
When you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon for a second. I mean, that's the Cove. Every 2.5 seconds, I haste my sniper rifle. It's not bad. When you crit, your shield items gain 20 shield for the fight instead of the 10, or I could reroll looking for another. I'm gonna reroll looking for another diamond tier skill. So you can see that like a lot of skills are available at bronze tier all the way through diamond tier, and the difference is the amount on them. But some skills are only available at higher tiers because they are that unique. Those are the kinds of things I'm looking for at this point. When you use an ammo item, burn 4, no. If you have exactly 1 ammo, give the 1 weapon, give it 5 extra ammo. If it's aquatic, give it 20 extra damage. Sadly, it doesn't need either of those or have either of those. Right-handed. Your rightmost weapon gets 160 extra damage. Yep.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Jules Cafe for a small boost, some gold. I'll take the gold. I still want to be able to buy really annoying things. Awakened District. I should start to keep in mind what are you doing that's bad? You gain a bunch of shield and then you deal damage equal to your shield. Oh no. I need to constantly take all of your shield away to get through this, it looks like. And that's no problem.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
When you use a large item, haste an item for 4 seconds. That's perfect. The only target that Cove can haste, well, either itself or sniper rifle. Wait, was it haste a weapon or an item? An item. Your aquatic items have their cooldowns reduced by 3%. Get an ammo item. I'm just gonna take get swimming. 3% off of that is gonna be nothing. Sells large items, sells gold tier skills, all in. Gold tier skills can be pretty good still. Large items though. That could be Cove or even a replacement for Pylon.
Hello, little sentient.
Wait, hang on. A large item. That's a large item. I forgot that Pylon is also a large item that's going to be hasting everything consistently. That's pretty cool. The Boulder. In 24 seconds, deal damage to your enemy equal to their max HP. Oh, that's sick. Water Wheel. Haste your other items 2 seconds. When you use an aquatic item, haste this. And Electric Eels. If your enemy uses a weapon, deal 5 damage to them. If your enemy uses a non-weapon item, slow it for a second. That's super cool. But also, some enemies will have no weapons, so I guess it'll do no damage in those fights. Sadly, we'll leave that one. Barkham. Medium and large items. Again, probably one of the best available shops for us.
I love them all.
I do love Weather Glass, I just haven't used it much. If you have another item... Sorry, every 6 seconds, burn 4, poison 2. If you have another item with burn, poison, slow, or freeze, this has +1 multicast for each. There's the Blunderbuss and the Electric Eels again. I'm gonna reroll. Flagship is here in Diamond. Sadly, no.
I can feel my
We didn't really get at all. Not only did we not get more power, well, I guess we got the crit skill. We got the trickle-down economics. That is the only thing that made us more powerful in this this player fight rather than the previous one.
It makes this more fun.
Oh, they've got a really good poison build as well. Poison can stack up especially quickly with Pufferfish, because when you haste, poison 10, and the enemy is hasting constantly. Oh my god. They're building so much shield off of the shielded seashell, which is critting constantly, that I'm not even dealing damage to their body yet. Unfortunately, poison goes under the shield, so I'm still losing. I'm healing back with the sniper rifle,
No ball.
but you can see I'm taking 1,225 seconds.
Got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Sorry, that much poison per second. Oh, we're down on Prestige 1. That's so cool! So we had 12 Prestige previously, and that was the 11th day fight. So I lost 11 HP. But I know that if you go to 0 Prestige, it allows you to hang on for one more round. So that means losing that fight is the same as winning that fight for me. If I lost the fight after it, I was also going to go down to my final stand. Anyway, cool. Let's go Nufu again. I'm really looking for some transformative skills here. You crit with an item, reload another item for 2 ammo. If you use an item, your items gain... Oh, when you use an item, your items gain 10% crit chance for the fight. Your items have, by base, 10% less crit chance. I mean, both of those go off twice before sniper rifle does. Which means they almost get back the full crit loss.
I care little for gold. Your enlightenment is
I'll take the loot items here. When you sell this, give your leftmost shield item +4 shield, and another one because I sold an item. And when you sell this, your weapon gets damage. Tools. I'm gonna go for the gumball machine, because this allows you to buy up to 10 gumballs for 1 each, and then I'm going to sell each of them, again increasing the value of the cove by a total of 30 shield each time. So green gives us 10 max HP, red gives 1 damage to our weapons, yellow gives 1 shield to our shields, and then blue gumball is 1% crit chance. Now, I did get the... Yeah, I got building crescendo. Good. I'm really excited to see that work out. Frost Street Champion, let's go!
Steel weak, ice cut best.
When an enemy uses an item, freeze it for 2 seconds. Rude. I'm trying to set myself up with the ability to win more long protracted fights, because with my shielding from the cove, I should be able to get deeper into a fight. And yeah, the sniper rifle is already doing more damage. The enemy is freezing me constantly though here. And the nitrogen hammer is only getting more damage each time they freeze me. Let me shoot you! Thank you!
Impressed.
See that plank? Walk
At the start of each fight, freeze all non-weapon items for 2 seconds. All non-weapon items for 2 seconds. I believe that will include me? But I hope it's more of a... I hope it's more of a pain for my enemies than it is for me. I'll take it. Temporary boost, get a small friend, sells aquatic items. Aquatic items could still include the cove.
All of this is like a gift from the sea. Or something.
When you use an aquatic item, this gains heal for the fight. No. If I roll, I'm not even going to be able to pick up a shield. Actually, I wouldn't have even been able to pick up now. Of course, I can sell the cove for 72. But then I also lose all of the shielding that it's giving us. So I only do that if I'm pivoting out of the build.
swim away.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone there. Sells large item. Yay, I'd love to go there, but again, I don't think I actually can afford the cove. So I'm going for Deborah.
Furball for I?
And
Yes, please.
I will do it. I'm going for the experience.
This event.
There it is. Upgrade your leftmost shield item. That's the ability to get the cove upgraded. And also upgrade your leftmost aquatic item. The same. I just wanted it to get to diamond tier. Now
Fight.
it is shielding us for quadruple its value. And also, whenever I sell an item, it gets more value on the cove. Now I've got to fight Randy. Honestly, all I really want to do for the rest of the run is buy and sell items that give me a
I may
benefit
be
for buying
young,
and selling them.
Captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
I don't think like a hard pivot at this point is going to be better for us. Yeah, the sniper rifle has got 20 seconds of haste on it. It's pretty good.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
Got him.
I paint my ship red, but I don't use paint.
Non-weapon items in Kina, Deborah again, or regenerative tincture. Deborah, I guess?
I know everything.
And I'm gonna go for a random item. And this is because I want money. Sell skills, armory. Yep, Nufu out of those.
Grain of wisdom, since you have come to me.
When you poison, burn 1, sick burn. Your large weapons have extra damage. When you crit, your poison items gain additional poison for the fight. And then, building crescendo. This upgrades it to give 15% crit chance. I think so. Lord of the
This
Wastes.
will inspire the crew.
I can absolutely kill you.
Yes, I will dance with you.
What do you do? It deals quadruple crit damage to that flamberge. You are a crit build through and through. And you've got a genie lamp. When you sell this, you gain access to the genie writ.
Someday you will see.
Can I have the lamp?
It's over already.
No.
We barely got our flags up.
Magic carpet. Every 4 seconds, it deals 24 damage. It has a crit chance of 35, and when you crit, it gains 24 damage for the fight. Sadly, entirely irrelevant to me. Ooh! But we also get an enchant. This, I imagine, is because we were fighting an enchanted enemy. We get an enchant. Mirkwood Bayou. Enchant an item with a poison effect. There's also Sirocco Step. Enchant an item with haste effects. Or Celestial Conduit. Enchant an item that cannot be frozen, slowed, or destroyed. Frozen, slowed, or destroyed. If I could prevent that on the sniper rifle, it will prevent, like, sudden death things. Enchant an item with a poison effect. I don't think poison matters to me unless I'm doing it so often. And none of these are really good for that. Like, this would probably poison the enemy for 2 every trigger. Something like that. Enhance with haste effects typically is giving haste to another item. So whenever you use this item, give haste to a random item. I'm going to take the Celestial Conduit, and I'm keeping my sniper rifle. Thank you. Can't be destroyed. It's radiant. Get a slow item, gain a temporary boost. Slow item? Not really relevant to my build at the moment, but... Jeet. Deals 10 damage every 5 seconds. It also slows an item for 3 seconds, and when you slow, it gains 20 damage for the fight. That'd be pretty good with Nylon and a bunch of slow build, but... not this time. I'm gonna go for the gumballs, definitely. As another way to increase the value of my cove. Two more gumballs, there we go. And then I'll sell all of these. Again, gaining crit chance, some shielding, some max HP, some damage. And each 1 damage is multiplied by 10 for the Radiant Sniper Rifle. Alright, Falarin. Looks like this person's on their last legs, but if they beat me, I'll be on my last legs. They're on day 15
Go
though?
ahead.
Or are they level
Underestimate
15?
me. It makes this more fun.
When you use a property, haste adjacent items. When you sell a large item, this gains extra sell value. Your items have double value in combat. This person's healing very effectively. The radiant washy bird is cool. When you use an item, heal equal to this item's value. Right. Anytime they use an item, they heal 1,211, which is a lot. The thing is, I crit every time I hit them now. Unfortunately, they've also got the Radiant next to a Deadly Yo-Yo. Whenever the Radiant triggers, the Deadly Yo-Yo next to it also triggers. So, they get 10 triggers every 4 seconds of healing for 1,311. That's a lot. So here we see the last hold on. I've run out of prestige, so now I either have Fate's Legacy, choose a free diamond tier item. A lot of the time, this turns out to be something that's not relevant to your build at all. Visit a random enchantment location, or gain extra gold and experience. I'm going to take the random enchantment location. Enchant with burn effects. I'm going to give that to Turbo Star Chart because it doesn't have a cooldown. So this can't get, like, give enemy 2 burn each time this activates. Instead, it will have to say something like, adjacent items get, or at the start of the fight, do. To be fair, Turbo Star Chart is, like, probably the closest to on the cutting board that we have here.
I won't fall. My people
Yeah, at
need
the start of each fight, burn 16. Oh, it was already hasted. It's no longer hasted. Whoops. Forgot about that. Can only have 1 enchantment on it at a time. I've only got to beat 2 more players before 1 more player beats me. That's it. Unfortunately, as we're seeing, there's not many paths right now for me to get that much more powerful. Gold tier skills, gotta be all in. When you crit, your shield items gain more shield. First time you fall below half health, haste your items 2 seconds. First 5 times you crit each fight, charge an item 2 seconds. Or if you use a non-weapon item, a weapon gains haste. We'll do Alacrity. That'll give us the ability to push on. I'm definitely killing the most powerful NPC every time. Unless the NPC is capable of destroying my Radiant Sniper Rifle somehow, I should be able to beat every NPC.
Disregard intel.
Got him.
Target threat level 8.
pathetic, as spineless as a jellyfish.
Icicles at the start of each fight. Freeze 1 item for 6 seconds. Aquatic items have their thing reduced. I will reduce your cooldown again. So it's gold tier items. Take on a rare event or a merchant. Let's go for the rare event or merchant. Sells enchanted items. Seraphina.
I have seen realms you cannot comprehend.
When you buy an aquatic
This
item,
place is nice.
this gains additional heal and it also shields by default. Heavy honing, slows. Ooh, icy. Icy silencer. Weapon to the left of this gains 30 damage. If you have exactly 1 weapon, reduce its cooldown by 30%. That's not that bad. 30%. That's 3 seconds. That's 3 seconds off of it. Honestly, it's better than the Fiery Star Chart by a significant
Tell me
amount.
more. Like, what will you do with that?
The weapon to the left of this. Dare risk some coin, get an item, or sells large items. Sells large items is still not really that relevant to us. I'm gonna go with getting an item. Sure, weather glass, why not? We have a slow and a freeze. Obviously, I'm not gonna put it on the board, but we do have those. I'm going to sell both of these, again, just for the increased value of the cove, because it's entirely possible we die here, and I would otherwise feel very, very strange if I didn't sell them. So the silencer is giving 300 damage to the Radiant Sniper Rifle. The Icicle is freezing an enemy item for 6 seconds. This is freezing an enemy weapon, no, an enemy item for 1 second every time I use the Sniper Rifle, which is now on a 6.4 cooldown, because I had to trade out the other one that was giving a 15% reduction. I think
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend.
I think this is more powerful than the star chart. The hasted star chart might have still been better than it, but the fiery star chart, this is definitely better. They have a deadly rifle. Reloaded if it's your only weapon, it does 1,000 damage. I've frozen it. And then I crit you in the face twice before you even... Oh, no, you did fire it once. Never mind. Well done on that.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Visit one of 3 hero merchants, gain 25 max HP per level, or sells burn skills. We don't really have much burn in the build, so visit one of 3 hero merchants, I guess, is probably the best here for us. I almost want to take snack time, if I'm honest. Just because I have no way of making an appropriate choice here. I don't know what these heroes do, is the thing. Dooley, Mac, and Steel. Stell, probably. Mac, probably poisons, health, alchemist stuff. Dooley, AI, probably shields, maybe friends. Stell, definitely tools. 100% tools. Tools might be synergistic with weapons, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a real good reason. Goggles. Every 7 seconds, gain 30 shield. When this gains haste, give your items 4% crit chance for the rest of the fight. There's the multi-tool. Haste another item for 4 seconds and slow an item for 4 seconds on a 4-second cooldown. Not bad. Propane tank. Haste your vehicles for 3 seconds. When you use a vehicle, burn 3. I'm going to reroll just so I can see a little bit more of your stock. Blowtorch. Every 6 seconds, burn 4. A rivet gun. Every 9 seconds, deal 10 damage when you use the item to the right of this. Charge the item to the left of this. 1 second. And then hammer. When you level up, if you have at least 3 tools, upgrade an item. I'm glad I got to look at another shop at least. Barkun sells medium and large items. The only problem is the only large item that I have that's worth upgrading at this point, the pylon, I would prefer to replace entirely. I feel like I'm supposed to just get gumballs and then just like sell them. Like I feel like that's the only path for me. Because I don't think Barkun is actually going to give us anything more powerful at this point. So I'll take 10 gumballs. And then I'm going to sell 10 gumballs. Obviously I'll fight the Volkas Enforcer. You also have like a bunch of freeze synergy. Like your whole thing is punishing freeze, but I'm about to freeze a bunch of items. You then unfreeze all of them, and now I'm gonna kill you. Isn't that unfair? Anyway, ta-ta.
Waste of gunpowder.
Cryosleeve. Freeze this for 2 seconds. When any item is frozen, shield 25. Shield 45, sorry. That would be like, 20 shield at the start of the fight, and then no more. 20, 200. It wouldn't be enough to really justify itself, unfortunately. Let's get the loot items there, definitely. Sell this for experience, and sell this for gold, and sell this because I want to sell this. Temporary boost, sells items, get a small weapon. I want to get the temporary boost because there's only 1 day left in the game. Either I win or I lose, right? That's it. So my weapons gain 20 damage for the rest of the day, 200 damage. My healing items gain 40 heal, or I gain 10 max HP. Max HP is really good. 200 damage on that weapon, is that significant? Is that more significant than more HP? I think more HP is more important right now. Take a chance on a rare event or a merchant. Small items. Let's go for the mysterious portal. Purchase an item from Pygmalion. Freeze an item for 2 seconds. When you freeze, shield 20. No. Booby trap. When you use a property, freeze an item for 2 seconds. I mean... when you use a property, Pylon and Cove, freeze an item for 2 seconds. I honestly think that's better than the Icicle and the Icy Silencer. At the start of each fight with Crystal Bonsai, it gains 8 value. When you lose a fight with Crystal Bonsai, it loses all of its value. When you sell a small item, gain 10 max HP, and shield equal to double this item's value. I'm going to take the lemonade stand, because then small items I sell from my inventory, I think, will still give us that. Okay, the first time you use a large item, haste an item for 4 seconds, and haste adjacent items for 4 seconds. Yeah, this one's trickle-down economics. It's 24 cost when you use a large item. Oh, it is when you use a large item, not the first time. Never mind, that's fine. At the start of each fight, freeze all non-weapon items for 2 seconds. Yep. And then let's verse a Pygmalion, I guess, with it. Which I guess also, win or lose, this is the end of the round. So I'm going to sell the remainders then. Fight Zune.
My fight is.
Ooh, they've got a lot of max HP.
If you insist.
Oh, and a lot of items. They've got a guy about to do 9,000 damage to me. Come on! What the hell? Shield equal to quadruple this item's value.
Gets us closer to victory.
And then that other item was, I guess, giving them more shield as well. So we get 9 for a silver victory here on our first run. First run of the series, of course. I think that's reasonably respectable. I feel like it went pretty well. I feel like a lot of our opponents... I now know what a lot of our opponents felt like, which is to say, a lot of our opponents saw 7.5 seconds of the fight, and then they got shot in the face and died. I saw about 4 seconds of that final fight and had the same thing happen to me. It's only fair. What goes around comes around. But, for the moment, let me say that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been The Bazaar. Again, this game is currently in closed beta. You can find a link to the website where you could purchase it if you should like, in the top of the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.